I wonder for whom the bell tolls. It's probably me. Anyway, I'm back with some more Ossuary. Also because I kind of wanted to continue this game. Just at least, finish it up, because I've only got like one ending out of the 6, and I was hoping that, it seemed like the endings are pretty quick to go through as long as you focus on them entirely, so yeah, I was just going to go through those and just kind of figure out how to do the routes for them, because I can definitely speedrun some of these routes if I know what to do for each of them, but otherwise this is going to be just like another one of those ones where I just kind of around. Oh, did I not finish this one? Hang on. I'm not going to read everything. I am just going to read. Oh. Guess you need to do a new game? I guess you still keep all the endings, I suppose. We'll see. We'll see how that happens. If not, then I can always just do it again. There's quite a few ones I could do here. So the first one I'm going to do is the lies, since when you do that one, the last time I played this, I was able to do that one right away, since I found all the lies in each area just by snooping around. But was it this guy? Citizen Zero, believe that we should all have the temperance to restrain our natural impulses. So yeah, this guy's Sacred Treasure. This lady is Groups, and this one's Lies. Oh no, this one's not Lies. The Lies are this guy with his cabbages. Also, if you notice, I did turn up the sound a little bit just to keep the ambiance noticeable. So, this game is really quiet, so you only really hear me at any point. Let's do something real quick. My mouse is going behind a lot of these windows. So let's see, what was the lie way to do this? I mean, I'm going to collect like all the sins first, because I'll probably need to figure out which ones I actually do want. This one... No, it wasn't this guy. I think it was this guy you talked to for the essay? No, it's not this guy. So I think the way you get the lie for this one is you just find out that the guys don't care about the students. The other reason your thesis was rejected, my advisor refuses to abandon the preposterous idea that the soul has weight. Southeast, right? So I think it's this dude. Was it that dude? My advisor needed the northeast corner. Oh yeah, northeast corner, right. I noticed there's a lot of coins over here. This dude? No. That dude's the area dude. And this dude is the... apparently, I thought these guys are like scarred characters or something, just weird zombie dudes or something, but they're actually cabbages. And apparently they're the ones that you have to collect after you find out all of the lies. Thesis. Hey, interjection. I would never. It was a terrific thesis. Audacious, bold, and passionate. The thesis must have been rejected by my department chair. We've always had a rivalry over our students. You want to ask for yourself? Go to the office in the southeast corner. Alright, and now we have to go to this dude. I think a few of these in other areas need actual sins to talk to. Northwest corner for the last dude. But yeah, the guys in here don't need sins to get their information, but a few of the other places do require sins, so it's always a good idea to make sure you grab the ones where you know where to find them. Action. And then that's when you talk to the guy down here to get the lie. So that's why I was kind of saying I don't know if I will complete all these endings, but grand lie. Yep, there we go. I don't know if I'll be able to complete all these endings, but I will be going a lot quicker if I don't read everything, because this game's all about dialogue. Yeah, so this guy doesn't give you anything until you find all the lies. That's when you have to go around and collect the cabbages. Also, the other thing I found out about this game, if you want to get the full achievements for each of the endings, is that you actually have to talk to the gray face in the middle to get the final one. So, if you ever go through this game, you can end each ending with 4, which is what you do for speedruns, but if you want to get like the full credit for them, so to speak, you'd have to go and go to the gray face in the middle. Exhibit. Right here, I need greed. I remember where you get greed. So oh yeah, Words of Power is the other one too, I think. And I did Places. Oh, it wasn't. Yeah, that's right. Greed was guy in the political area. One thing I'm wondering is that when you do like the groups and stuff, how you're supposed to get into both political groups here. Because you can only get into one at a time unless there's a way to get into both. Oh, gluttony. There we go. Gluttony is the one that gives desire. Greed, I think, was down. Okay, so it is greed still, so this is not the spot. Ended Wrath. Okay, yeah. I'll do a little bit of wandering around until I remember where greed can be found. I don't think it was in here, unless it was the student. I am the censor for the museum. I determine which items are questionable enough to be kept from the display. Rationale, process, history. Oh, there we go. That's the grand lie. I thought the grand lie was going in and getting the artifact, but no, you just have to talk to that dude. That's literally just a dialogue tree. Maybe these don't really require any sins. But I do think this one does, is you have to kind of coax the dudes who are in here to talk. Say the magic word to this fella. Okay, yeah, so he doesn't talk until you give him something else. I forget if it's just lust or something that makes him want to talk? Or is this another one where it doesn't require anything? Okay, yeah, so you need something else. Let me see if I remember if there's another sin to get. This area. It's not these dudes. The grand lie here is that they're like both political parties are on the same side, essentially. Being controlled by the same group. So that's not it. Party covering all the angles here at the seat of the government. I don't think that's him. So let's go down first. That's the guard. He doesn't talk. Dude. That's not this dude. Okay, let's go pull. I think, wait, that guy's Pride, right. So let's see. I'm trying to remember if pride is it. Otherwise, it might be greed. It's probably pride. Also, there are a lot of the hidden achievements in this game that also include doing random stuff, so that's one thing I might also do in my own time. You seem quite interested in me. Fine, I'm the liaison to the party against the evil war. I bring your instructions from the League. I learned that he's a liaison for the League. Supposed to be independent, but they're taking orders. And now we go to the other side. Talking to this dude again, who's surprised that we're changing sides so much. And I think we do the same thing to this dude. Okay, maybe not. This dude has something else. Yeah, he doesn't mention the League, so there's still... I think greed is his thing. Leave this door open and I'll go and get another sin somewhere, if I remember where. Not this. I don't remember if it's a dude on the outside or somewhere else. Just get really easy access just by doing that. Guard. In here that I talked to you to get another sin. Oh, already get to join. That's nice. Yes. There we go. Agreed. Also, I'm getting like a ton of achievement pop-ups for just grabbing the coins now. It's kind of annoying. Maybe it's bugged. So let's see if greed was this dude. Nope, not greed. That's kind of surprising that it's bugged like that. What was other sin? Who is this dude? Envy. There we go. Doesn't help to forget these kinds of ones because you need to, like when you do it in speedruns of this game, you can't have to remember where all the sins are because you'll need a set of them to actually do everything. Maybe in other speedruns I might do like just a set of like gathering all the sins needed to do a route, and then after that do the rest of the route like normal. Alright, yep. Envy. League, yep, there we go. So envy is the right one. So what you need so far is pride and envy. So you gotta do the polls, and then you gotta talk to the dude and get sloth and envy at the same time. And there's the lie, and that's 3. So now we need the lie from the Templar. That's just literally talking to the prisoner. The of prison here. Oh, yeah, that's right, he asked you for help. I wonder if it's giving me like 25 of these achievement things because I forgot to or something. I don't know. You can't see it, but it's really starting to bug me. So I'm here. Talk to this dude. And there we go. That's the 4 lies. So now what we have to do is we have to probably talk to this last guy, and then I think that's what we need to go to the middle. That's what activates the final lie. They shouldn't activate right now because I only have 4 of them. There should be a last one, but I don't know if you need to If once you activate all the cabbages, then... Oh, if you have to gather the cabbages first before you talk to the dude. Yeah, I don't know. Hang on. So this is the part that I don't actually know about. Because I don't know if you have to talk to this cabbage first to get the rest of them to go. Oh, you use a sin on them. Okay. Let's see if that's true. I also have no idea how to pick him up. Or even if you even can. It's bad you can't actually use the lies on them. Oh, so you just use pride on him. Huh. So does he stay a cabbage? Yes, he does. Do I have to bring the cabbage? No, that's impossible, so you can't do that. So I guess you just have to use pride on all of them to turn them all into cabbage. Which is a strange thing to say, but that's what needs to be done. Where was this cabbage? It wasn't over here. Was it down here? Yeah, no, it was up. Here he is. Come, cabbage. Hey, whoa! Mirror the Moth, thank you very much for the raid. I really appreciate it. I think you just came from Levelhead? Is that right? How was your stream? You were there. Cabbage. Okay, so I think that's it. So now all I have to do is find the last lie. You brought the peoples? Well, nice. I'm not playing Levelhead right now, so I'm actually playing a completely different game called Ossuary. I'm just trying to finish it up, but thanks very much for the raid. I really appreciate it. So hey Cyber, how's it going? Glad to have you here. Hey Florard. Just in time for another one of Durg's weird games. Ah, excellent. You've uncovered the lies and revealed all the cabbages placed by the Defamation League. Now we can destroy them. Ready to break down the establishment and put proper leadership in its place? No. Afraid, yeah, thanks very much. Oh, okay. Seems like this one... I don't have to talk to the face for this one, so I guess I can just do this. Excellent. With me in charge, I'll force everyone to give us the honesty and freedom that everyone deserves, for the good of all. Okay, so I guess the last lie is something else. Maybe that he was planning to take over the area anyway? A person belonging to one or more orders is just as likely to carry a flag of the counter establishment as the flag of establishment, just as long as it's a flag. You're about to finish your Rogue Legacy level in the second half of July. Nice! I'll be glad to play it once it comes out. Okay, so if you do start a new game, then you lose your progress on there. Okay. So while I'm doing this, why don't I quickly do the Places of Power run? Just real quick, because... Oh, actually I can do that last, probably. That'd be best. Okay, see now he's not shining anymore. So you can just go around and collect everything that you want. And then you can do it all at the end. Okay, that's good to know. So, let's see. Sacred Treasure. The Word of Power, right. And I kind of know a few of these ones for Words of Power. That's interesting. I thought this game would have like a way to just like reset the time. Like reset time so you don't have to re-talk to people and end up doing another ending, but I guess not. So basically, for those who are interested, this is just a short little indie game called Ossuary, where basically you're just in a kind of limbo type of place, and you're tasked to go around on these little quests. You either gather like artifacts, words of power, lies of each area, and basically you just go for each of the endings. So I picked up this game because someone had told me that it'd be a good game to speedrun, and they were correct because this game is really short. So I've actually done one speedrun of this already, and I plan to do more once I finish up with the rest of these endings. Okay, so those guys remain as cabbages, so nothing changes. Yeah, otherwise I would say it's not really that scary of a horror game. It's more just about atmosphere and maybe some weird occurrences. Is this guy a word of power? Oh yeah, this guy. You've seen this game before? It looks interesting? Yeah, so I forget how much it was, but it's, I'd say definitely if you want to have like a small, interesting little romp, or if you're interested in speedrunning a random game, then I would definitely recommend trying this one out. Okay, this guy I think was Sloth to get the key. The other thing that happens in this game is because you're in limbo, the way that you kind of manipulate people into doing what you need them to do is you use sins on them, and you collect sins by talking to other specific individuals, and then you just use them to like influence them in ways that that you can use. All right, I need the orange first to do this bit too. And see, like this is the main area, and the face in there is apparently the thing that the people worship. Well, the main area people worship. But the 4 people around the face are the ones you get the quests from, and they tell you to search for the specific things so they can rise to power. That's basically it. Just a kind of an interesting little game. Alright, so the key is there. The guard is something else. I think the guard you can try to ask for permission to get a visitor's pass, and I think the visitor's pass is up here, I think. Okay, not that. That's where I need to go, but I need to get a visitor's pass first. Yeah, that's nothing. Excuse me. Listen, these guys. The other thing you notice is that a lot of the characters are going to be glowing. That's the way you can tell that they're going to give you something. So that's the faculty hire. Okay, I'm just seeing if this guy has a thing to give me. Oh, I don't think I have the right sin for it. So that guy's talking. Visitor's pass, here we go. Yeah, that's the dude. And so I need him to forge a visitor's pass so I can get in there. And when you're speedrunning this game, basically what you're trying to do is get to all the characters you need to talk to as quickly as possible, while also having all the sins you need to do so. So each of these would take like around like maybe a few minutes each. Meaning the codex, and I'll take it away. Give me that. He's like skeptical about what you're doing, but he tells you as long as you can bring it back, you'll be fine with it. Okay, actually no, the codex is the item. So somebody else has the words of power, and I need to remember who. Oh yeah, that guy's research. He's a different one. There's a different quest line that you have to do research. Because like I think a few of the students in this area have research that the dean wants you to do. So if it wasn't him, who was it that gave me the words of power last time? Is it you? No. Wasn't you, you're the parts guy. Is there a heretical library? Oh yeah. The one who wants this. So that is... oh, cabbages. Secretly costuming cabbages and passing them off as people. Okay, so that's the last lie. So that's what completes that. Suppress. Yep. And treasures is the gray codex. Okay. Okay, so I don't know where the word dude is. The other thing is that each of these areas are self-contained as well. So if there's anything to do, it'd be in here. So that's what I remember from that anyway. First question in this place. The Academy of Hemlock Fellowship is located in what quadrant of the region? The west? Oh, interesting. Now, to the south of a certain organization has set up shop. What organization is this? The Knights? For our third question, I'd like to know what virtue is held sacred by the people that run the museum. Prudence? Oh, wait, it's not prudence, it's temperance. Last but not least, there are two organizations dedicated to justice and the formation of laws. In which content quadrants can they be found? Both east. Okay, so that's research. So that's not the one I'm looking for. Okay, so this one is kind of weird. This guy is doing research on like potential like outcomes for a situation. So it's basically just cannibalism. So it doesn't really matter what you say there. He'll take it at whatever. He'll take whatever you say. So he needs a sin. Let's try... It's not... Yeah, I tried all of these. It's not that. So I need one more, and that's lust, and I forget where that comes from. So all these people don't have anything else interesting for me to do. So maybe I need to take the codex to somewhere else and they'll tell me what the word of power is. So I already got that one. I think the other one from there is a different quest line. So why don't I try up here? And see if I can't do the other quest lines quick before I remember what the last one is for. So he's one that you do for, places of power. You need to get into the ballot room. That's down here. You get there. And basically this is a kind of a weird area since you kind of have to swap between two political parties to get what you want. Word. Assistant. There's nothing else to tell a yelling story. I guess he wants me to talk to the reporter. Was that the commissar shouting? Oh yeah, the commissar shouted, and I heard it. I'm not gonna tell for no reason. I got standards. Sure, you could give me something and I could tell you, but I don't work like that. I don't ask for stuff. Yes, you do. You know something? Damn the commissar. Thinks I won't talk because I gotta get my stories. Gonna go catch up with some sleep. Best of luck. No problem. Thanks very much for the raid. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed your Levelhead stream. Definitely should look into that at some point when you're streaming next time. But yeah, have a nice sleep. Yeah, good night is what I should say. Really me. Yeah, thanks very much. I'll get a damn story. And you're gonna help me. Ask the commissar's assistant for the last week's schedule. Say it's me asking. In return, I'll get you the word. Oh right, that's how you get the word. You just talk to these dudes down here. You just need greed. Greed, it kind of helps a lot in this game. Conform is the word for the parties, which is interesting because it must be supposed to be a political set, but their favorite word is conform. I don't think I ever did the word for this place. I don't remember what I did it. Alright, you have to do greed or gluttony. Or was it greed? Well, to tell the truth, I always wanted to be a drill sergeant. The commander doesn't think I have what it takes, though. Damn. If only if I could have that job for myself, I'd be pretty grateful. Back to the commander, right, down here. I think this is the dude. Recruiter. Promotion? With a recruitment officer? Well, I don't know. Talk to our clerk in the northeast corner of the temple about the recruiter's experience. A drill sergeant needs to have a lot of qualifications. And come back to me. I never really explored the Knights area that much, because at the time I went to the Knights area, that was kind of near the end of the run I did for the first ending, when I was mostly just exploring everything in the game. Now I can do it a bit more streamlined since I know what to do. The recruitment officer? Experience? Ha! Recruitment is useless while we're at full strength. I don't envy those chances of promotion. No experience to speak of. The recruiter. I came back to you. Didn't I not? Or do I need to do something else with this one? Yeah, they're still shining. You know, on second thought, that recruitment officer has a pretty nice setup. Dealing with civilians, enforcing our staffing requirements. I do think that experience matters. Wish I had that kind of experience. Damn, the recruiter's lucky. I'll talk to the commander. Okay, so envy was needed there. Just to make him rethink about their position on the recruiter. I've received word from the clerk. It turns out that the recruitment officer has enough experience after all. You, civilian, bring word to the recruitment officer that I've authorized a promotion to drill sergeant. I don't know what this will do. Looking at the new drill sergeant for the temple. For my final act as a recruiter, I put you in as a new recruit. Oh, so this is where you get into the group. You need that for a different, yeah, you need that for a different, quest line. So it must be someone else who has the word. Why? Small cog in the big machine? No, sir. You want more. I can't tell you you want to speak to me, but you can't. I've got an important position. Okay, so there's something else. Okay, I can't stand it. What kind of orders are these? Here, Private. They'll tell you a word, and then you can't talk to anyone ever again, ever. It's ridiculous. What kind of secret is the word fear, anyway? Oops. Okay, that was actually pretty easy. So this is good. Like, fear is the quickest word you can get, because you start the game out with the power word of wrath. So you just literally just walk down there and get the word and leave. That means the last word should be here somewhere. Trying to remember. Oh yeah, I need lust, don't I? Because I talked to like literally everyone, and he's the last one. Because the faculty again is for a different quest line. Was lust. Oh right, I think it's like somebody in the museum. I think they give up lust if you talk to them enough. There we go. Just didn't talk to the right person. Okay, now you want to do more. You know what? I've got a renewed interest in my work, I think. Why, I find studying the growing processes of aquariumology to be simply fascinating. I'll get to work right away, and I'll make sure to acknowledge your inspiration in my dedications of my papers. Well, I see here that you've contributed to 3 different research projects. The budget's a bit strapped at the moment, but I'll hire you as a visiting professor. There's no pay, but I think it's the prestige. Welcome to the Hemlock Fellowship. Cool. So I got both knights, Hemlock. So now I just need the word here. It's not from these guys. It's this dude. So it was this dude. This guy's kind of weird. He talks about, like, asking questions about your parts. So pad, this guy's sneezed. You pay you an exposure box. Exactly. Yep. So yeah, interestingly enough, this guy is just here to ask you like weird little riddles. They're kind of interesting. The hand one, if you watch like the previous VOD, the hand one stumped me for a bit. But everything after that is pretty simple. Because he'll just ask you about a certain body part and then ask you like 3 different riddles about it. Party of 2 keys that you cannot lock. I have it back. That's shoulders. Yeah, there we go. Concede. I had completely forgotten about that character. I thought he was a part of the research one for joining the order, but he's not. So now I have all these. So now I just talk to this person, and once you do, what happens is that he'll open up the door to the middle, and that's how you get the final one. I don't know if that carries over to other paths, but we'll see. You know 4 secret words. As a reward, here's the 5th. Excuse me? Here's the 5th. Repent. With these 5 secret words, we will unlock the knowledge of the right and wrong, and guide everyone by telling them how to act properly. Are you ready? No. No? Well, hopefully you'll learn that my perspective is the correct one. I will wait until then. Yeah, you have to say no to each of these people once they ask you to end the game, basically, to actually get the achievements, because otherwise you won't get any you might not get the achievement for them if you end the game too early. Quite right then. As we use these words, we will gain the ultimate understanding, and will tell everyone exactly how to behave for the good of all. So that's 2. Oh, the endings are always like this, except they might have different stuff at the end. Opposite of a trivial truth is plainly false. The opposite of a great truth is also true. I have no idea who this is. He's probably nobody. Unless I'm mistaken, otherwise, yeah. Okay, so now we got 2 endings. So we just have to continue each time, and then we just have all the endings open. So that's actually kind of nice then, so you don't have to worry about having to go back and get to your sins again every time you want to get an ending. So, okay, then they stop shining, so you do have to do this in like a continuous run. That's kind of pretty useful then. So, next up should be not places. I've already done places, but orders. We have 2. And the weird thing about orders is that I'm pretty sure you can join both political parties unless it doesn't matter. Welcome. Would you like a membership to the Citizens Committee for Concerned Citizens? All that we ask is that you donate something sinful to our collection of items kept safely away from the public eye. You make your donation to me and I'll make sure it ends up in the safest possible hands. You wish to make a donation to the museum in order to secure a membership? Excellent. This is definitely an item that should be kept away from the eyes of the public. Are you sure you want to donate it? Is she talking about my sins? Do I actually have to give up a sin for this? Sure. Excellent. I'll just collect that from you then. Don't worry, it'll be kept quite safe in the gallery along the east wall. Speak to the decent there if you have questions. Welcome to the Citizens Committee for Concerned Citizens. Oh, so that's how you get rid of sins, but that's kind of not helpful because you need them. So there must be a way to take it back. I guess we'll just find that out. So now we have 4, and I'm going to talk to the lady there to see if she cares that I'm not in both political parties. Because the political parties are like the easiest ones to get into, because you just have to literally talk to a person and they say, sure, yeah, join in. That actually might be a very quick speed run for that. Give it back. The only way I could give it back if it was aligned with the invincible virtue of this museum. Temperance. But it really doesn't seem very temperate to me. I suppose I'm willing to trade it for something else, though. Oh, so if you do this route, you actually have to trade sins if you need it. So I just have to hope that the other ones don't involve envy. Lovely. You become a member of an order from each area. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you get both. I hereby welcome you into our group, the Sacred Order of the Defamation League. Now we can use your connections to spread justice to everyone. Ready to bring about proper rules for everyone? Actually, that's kind of interesting. So the Defamation League, these guys are people who are putting cabbages around as people, which we just defeated earlier by getting all the lies. I see. Well, surely you'll realize soon that the rules are the only way to stop people from doing wrong. Come back to me when you do. Okay, got the achievement. We're all good. Delightful. We will write more and more rules until we bring true virtue to this place, for the good of all. Actually, this is going by pretty quick now that I realize I don't have to restart. You'll know as you start to choke, it is not the people or the places. It's the fresh air you'll miss the most. Musings of a Faceless Man. I'm pretty sure these guys are just using quotes from like in-universe stuff. So I could do Places of Power real quick, but I want to do the ones I haven't done first. So I think for this one it's greed or gluttony. No, it's greed. Or lust. It's lust. You know, I do wonder what's in there. It could be so terrible that she can't even come near. I don't want to see it, understand? I just want to know. But I shouldn't indulge myself. Yes, you do. Damn, you know what? I want to know what's in that vault, and I'm okay with indulging my curiosity. Here, I can't leave my post, but I'm opening the door. Check it out and let me know what's inside. He picked up the ultimate filth. The ultimate filth is like the epitome of what they want to keep away from people. The ultimate filth of the museum is a container that houses the most terrible and corrupting item ever discovered. Bizarrely, the container seems to be empty. Sorry, nothing. Well, have you looked in the box? Yeah. Really? What was inside? Nothing. Nothing? I don't understand. That was supposed to be the ultimate filth, the most depraved thing in existence. How could the vessel be empty? I think it's best you remove that thing. Okay, so I got the codex, I got the ultimate filth, and I think the other ones are the rocket thing from the scientist, and this one I think you have to get around this dude. Items? Secretary, oh yeah, that's right. Oh, that's how you get rid of him, so you can steal this. Okay, so if you do that, if you want to do a 100% run, you'll have to do the groups first, and then you have to renounce your group membership. Oh, never mind. If you want to do that, you just have to become a neutral party who can walk between them. Okay. That makes it easier then. You just have to join one side and then go neutral. The shadow agenda of the Hall of Justice details the secret intentions of the shadowy powers behind the government. Weirdly, the agenda has nothing on it except for dull bureaucratic necessities. Okay, now everything's open. Okay. So that's the easier way to do this bit. Probably just want to do that to make sections that require you to go in between areas in that part of the game easier, so you don't have to constantly switch between the two. So that's the MacGuffin I need. So I have to talk to this dude first. Blumencraft. Oh, you need to go into the library to get the Blumencraft so that he'll trade you. Ah, excellent. This will prove quite useful. Unfortunately, as much as I would like to work on the replacement for the strange love device now, I have more practical work to attend to. Can't let my passions overwhelm the duties of my job. Yes, you will. Damn it. I can't stand this nonsense while we've got something interesting waiting. I'm going to get to work on the replacement for the strange love device. I'll send word to the device's guard. You can have access. Do what you want. It doesn't need to be here to be effective. So what he's implying with a strange love device is that this is a nuke, but let's see about that. Strange love device. Strange love device from the five-sided temple is supposed to be the ultimate deterrent weapon. Even the casing looks terrifying. Strangely, the insides are mostly insulation. You can't tell how the device is supposed to work. So it might still be a bomb, but it might not. Interesting. Hello. Good, you have all the treasures. One more is already under our control. The Reliquary of Greyface beside us. Are you ready for me to use the power of the treasures to keep this place in line once and for all? No. Oh. Perhaps you are not yet ready to abandon your excesses. Return to me if you reconsider. Okay. So maybe it does give you achievements no matter what, but definitely for the places of power, if you want to get the achievement for that, you have to actually open the door after you talk to this guy. You'll see in a bit. Wonderful. For the protection of everyone's morals, we will eradicate all temptation and bring proper moderation to this place. For the good of all. Censorship ends in logical completeness when nobody is allowed to read any books. Except the books that nobody reads. George Bernard Shaw. I don't know, that does sound like a real one. Maybe I should look these up at some point. That's for it. Now we're going to quickly do the places of power, because that would be the last one we need before we can probably get everything, all the coins for the last one. Although there's supposed to be a puzzle for the last one that you need to do. So that's another thing. Also, this is something I want to test, just to see. Or maybe the last one is the demon boxes. I'm not sure if that's actually ending or not, but we'll see. Well, hello. I'm kindred spirited to you, I think. I'm the chairperson of the party against the evil war. Oh yeah, we don't. Oh yeah, we need greed for him. Wait, what was this dude's thing? Oh right, the ballot box. Right. I forgot. I do need to talk to the guard first before I talk to him. So that he has a reason to try to talk to me. Because the ballot room is the room you need to go into for the places of power. Oh, did I talk to him? Yeah, the medal, yep. Right. And the medal is kind of interesting because it's guarded by a strange creature who wants you to use sins on it. And I haven't tried using 5 of them on. He just wants 3, but you can try to do 5 just to see what happens. I'm going to try that. But raisins are, and may lead to vapors and other maladies. Myself will pace myself. The medal has been earned. Simply use your words. 3 were demanded, 3 provided. Knowing the numerology of this place, it is lucky it was not 5. Here, a medal for your troubles and pains. Okay, so he doesn't care. He's probably just making a joke about like the fact that he's in the 5-sided temple. Right, there you go. And there you go. So yeah, the Places of Power was one I already sped run before, so I don't really need to spend too much time figuring this one out. I just gotta find out what the last ending is. And I think I'll try the demon boxes first, but the lady said that, well, the lady is over here who talks about them, I think. She's somewhere. But she says that if you do that, open those, you have to run away really quickly, otherwise you might get caught by them. Or unless the last ending is actually the escape ending. Where you collect 100 of these coins, but the escape ending requires you to do a few other things anyway, so this is alright to do. Okay, so all I need now is the furnace, and the furnace is pretty easy. All you have to do is talk to the guy in the back of the furnace area, and he'll need a sin of sloth to have you go around and collect stuff for him to burn. You have to go collect these egg-shaped containers full of strange objects these guys wanted to hide from people. And she'll choose one of them to burn, and then you just burn it, and that's it. And there we go, that's it. Because the furnace, I guess, is their place of power because that's the end-all destination for any of the items they want to censor, if it needs to be destroyed. So let's go around. Well, actually, let's finish up with the Places of Power one, and then we'll try to do the rest of the coins. You talk to him, you've gathered all the strength from the 4 Places of Power. The 5th lies within the Reclary Chamber beside us, which is now unlocked. If you are ready, I will enter the chamber and gain power to protect everyone from their own weakness. So you have to say no here in order to get the full achievement, because otherwise if you talk to him too early, you won't get the achievement until you walk into there. Behold, thusly the law was formulated. Imposition of order equals escalation of disorder. John's Book of Truth, the Gospel according to Fred. Yeah, nice. I thought that was a funny name for it. This guy Fred knows a lot. So that's all of them. And so the last one is the escape, which is talking to a specific dude who wants coins. And I forget who that is. Is it you? No, that guy's just talking about the dude thing over there, which you have to go get to actually escape from here. So I don't think it's any of these guys. Newcomer, I'm sure you want to get out of this place. Tell me, have you seen the glittering coins scattered among the bones here? They are obols, left with the bones to pay for their passage through the underworld. Bring me 100 of them and I can use their mystical power to open a path out of here. Or don't if you don't want to. Okay, so he doesn't shine, so you have to actually like find him to do that. And part of the thing you have to do is you have to do this puzzle. But let's do the other one first, just to check. Because you need to light these 2 torches and get to the spot over there to actually get all the coins. And the way you do this one is you have to just walk the path. I think, unless you have to do it the other way around. Then there's another set of like switches down there, and I don't know what the order for them are. I could just look up one of the speedruns and find out myself, but there must be a way to know. Something in here actually can tell you what the order is. I think that's it. Let's check. It's not burning, and not burning. Okay, so it must be a different one. It must be the opposite way. You actually have to start from the middle and go through. Huh? Okay, I don't know what that's all about. Guess you have to do this one first. I guess not? How do we collect all the the rest of the coins in this area? Well, I try to think of what the deal is with that. Because as I say, I don't know what the actual order for that one that's present in the main area is. I don't know if there's a way you can know. We'll just go over here and scour all these areas for the coins. Or maybe I will do the demons just to see what a big difference that makes. If that's actually one you need to do for an ending or something. So who was it that gives me that task? Was it you? No. Oh, it's you. Hey, citizen, let me draw your attention to an issue that the PWE has been ignoring. The plight of the poor imprisoned demons. I'm collecting signatures for a petition to form a committee to explore the possibility of creating a task force to determine options for performing studies on the issue. That's right. Most of the demons have been freed from existence, but only 4 remain. 4 prisons sit in the ossuary containing the beings that are no longer real. They are the oldest, and none have dared to help them reach their apotheosis to a total apocrypha. Terrifying, isn't it? Help them? Yep, it's possible to help the demons, but they're only barely real. And removing that last bit of reality and by removing that last bit of reality, they can move on to the next stage. However, if they are let out of their prisons, they'll just steal a bit of someone's reality before getting sucked back in. Only a brave, quick, and clever soul can tear away the remaining scraps of their reality and set them free. I don't suppose you want to try? Sure. Tried but never found, but the tools were left behind. This key that opens the prisons, and here's the ebon spear that will strip away their reality. Must touch it to each demon 3 times in a row. Okay. So let's open up this one. This is weird. I don't know what to do here. Oh, okay, so that's not it. You don't want to touch him like that. Okay. So I guess you need to steal some reality or something? Okay, so maybe not. So that's probably not what you need to do for that one. I don't know what you're supposed to do with this. Okay, it's not that. When you press X, nothing happens, so I don't know if you're supposed to just release them and run away, or just... Or you have to try to touch them 3 times or something? I have no idea. Okay, they just go back into their prison, so that's not the way to do it. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't think you can equip the spear. With the sphere, rather. So help, I guess? Need to open each prison, releasing a demon. Touch the demon 3 times with the ebon spear, as if you're speaking to them or spreading sin. Oh! If you succeed, they will pass into the never was. If you fail, they will steal your potentiality and you'll need to return to that place later. Okay. Wait, let's try... I mean, I'm pressing X and it seems like it's not working, so that's why I'm kind of confused. Oh, there we go. That seemed to work. Now it's doing it. I just was standing on top of it, not actually on it. Interesting. I don't know why they need to be that specific, but I guess that makes sense. It is like the only way you can really do that bit. I don't know what we'll get in exchange for that, but at least I'll be walking around and collecting the rest of the coins until I know where to get the code for those other spots. And as you can also see, the main horror of this game is mostly just the loud noises that occur at times. Other than like this just strange setting you're in when in the strange atmosphere. So I think it's down here. No, that's the cabbage. It's in the real ones in there. This one's different. I don't know what he wants. Oh, wait. So he wants you to wait. So he's trying to sneak up on you. Okay. So you don't turn around with him. You need to do something else. Surprisingly, you can survive all this, despite him taking a tiny bit of your reality. What are you supposed to do? Just make it so you can't run away. So he can't run away. Okay, that's not it. That's something else. I guess you have to dodge him right away. But he moves no matter what you do. That's weird. I don't know how to... He just explodes right next to you. You can't actually dodge him, I don't think, because if you try to move at all, he'll try to run away, so... Oh, never mind. You don't have to turn away from him. You actually just have to be standing still. Okay. I guess he's just trying to play with your expectations there. Is in the storage room, right? So what's this guy's gimmick? Hit him twice that time. I guess his is just trying to follow you until you drop your guard or something. And the last one. Pretty sure the dialogue for all the things are the same. Oh, and this guy spins, so you actually have to make sure you're facing towards him. Because he won't register that he's being talked to unless he's right in front of you. I guess you gotta just like dance around so he's confused. And that's it for Freedom from Oblivion, so that's another achievement down. Let's go talk to this person and maybe they'll give me some insight on how to get the rest of the coins. What's that? You freed all the demons? Amazing! You truly helped some deserving souls to stop existing. An equivalent exchange, then. Next time you do not exist, look for some sights of this world as it was before it existed. It's only fair. Okay, she gives you nothing. You just get a pat on the back and a job well done. So neither of these torches are burning. And again, I don't know what the code for this spot is, because I don't think there's nothing that really tells you what it is. So let's figure out the path, because I don't think the path worked. I don't know if I just missed something or something got activated too early. Because I'm thinking it made the sound of the combination failing. So that's why I'm kind of worried. Unless the game doesn't show you that you've completed both of them until you've actually done them both. And if I don't figure out what the deal is with this, I might just look it up. Because at least I do want to just make sure I get all the endings for this. And see? It's a failure sound. It makes that sound. That doesn't seem to do anything. Again, as far as I know, it doesn't really tell you what to do. Give me a moment. I am going to check something. Some music while we wait. Sorry that I have to do it like this, but I don't, as far as I know, I don't know if that game actually ever tells you how to do those ones. This one? No. Start. Okay. That was that. So that's one activated. The other one isn't yet. And so now, so that one's lit. So the other one has something else. I've done the Path of Power few. Well, not Path of Power. I'm talking about something completely different. I'm pretty sure I'm doing this right. This guy... something. Okay, there. I guess you just have to skip a few or something. I don't know. At least I saw that you skipped this one and that one. And I don't know if you skipped anything else. Let's try that. Let's see what happens. Because, I mean, it makes sense if you're just able to do the whole thing, but it seems like that's not the case. Right, skip that one. No, okay, that's something else. Fortunately, when he does his run, he actually has to go open up things first as well, so I'll just go through it as he kind of slowly goes through it. First two, first three. Oh, there's a dev map option, or a dev option or something. I don't know what I pressed there. Yeah, because he skips that middle one right away, so it carries on. It actually goes all the way up here. He skips this one, apparently. So I guess just a bunch of ones you skip. I don't understand why. Press all the ones after this. Okay, so you do actually skip those ones. You do take these ones. But not that one for some reason. I'm not sure why. Those two. And that, okay. And that should be it. Yes, I guess so. I don't even know why. I don't know if you ever learn how to do that one. You just have to kind of just have it happen. The Grail. Hearing a voice in your head as you touch the Grail. After so long, another approaches the conclusion. A petitioner, a wet one. You. This place does not think as the petitioner does, but it will struggle to let the petitioner's bones scrape along those of this place. Does the petitioner seek to uncouple the joints of the wet ones from the dry halls? The petitioner is another. The first was a grey one, covered in wet but dry in the mind. The first felt that this place was like the grey one. This place is not like the grey one. The wet ones can never be in order like the bones of the dry halls. But first thought could be done. Thus is the coupling. Conclusion? The conclusion is before the petitioner, the Grail, a disordering of this place, an interference with the organization of the dry halls. The grey one gathered the conclusion together and thought was welled forth. Through the conclusion, this place can think as we wet ones do. It is Athenema. This is all very interesting. Uncouple. The dry halls are coupled to the wet ones. The joint holds their time and place, giving them order as the bones have. Here is not their place, but the coupling serves to make them of this place. Does the petitioner seek an uncoupling? Sure. The petitioner has requested a disjointing. Until now, this place was prevented from restoring to the original state. Now this place does so. The wet ones will be able to change. Some may not change. Most will require time and the change will not be visible. The wet ones are no longer held in stasis. Oh, is this like the good ending? Will you actually free everyone from the limbo? Oh. Approach the reliquary of the Grey Face, and a secret word arises to your lips. Concede? The reliquary quivers, the reliquary trembles, the reliquary shakes. It rumbles. Before you, the reliquary cracks open. The human race will begin solving its problems on the day that it ceases taking itself so seriously. One's another is in-universe one, but I think that's the thus ends Ossuary. Okay, so that's the final true ending. Wow, okay. And that is the end. Okay, sweet. So that's all 6 endings. So the 100 coins one is just one you can do if you just feel like doing it, I suppose. Just collect the rest of the coins and just give them to the dude, and I guess nothing happens. Oh, but we even do a design notebook. That's pretty cool. This is the extra stuff you can look at when, like, the dev notes and stuff, when you do finish the game completely. Pretty cool. There's a lot to read. I'll leave it up here in case you want to read it, but I'm not going to take a time to read it yet. 600 dialogue lines amongst almost 100 characters. That's 7 responses per character. So overall, that's like 1,300 lines of dialogue. It's pretty cool. Narthex is an experiment. It was never meant to be a good game. Oh, okay. Maybe I have to look that one up. Cool. So... Oh, excuse me. That's basically it for Ossuary. I don't know. I might just do the coin one on my own just to see if I can... Actually, let's see if we can continue from... Okay, we can. Let's just run around and get the rest of the coins real quick. Because there's only 4 left, and I think they're down here. Kind of anticlimactic to come back here. Just to get the rest of the coins, but... Heck, might as well. But yeah, as you see... overall thoughts on the game, I actually enjoyed it. It's a nice... I wouldn't say simple, but it is a very interesting little game that you can take in small doses as you go through each of the endings. Definitely think it's worth a play if you're interested in this kind of weird indie stuff, like I am, especially. If you're looking for a horror experience, I wouldn't find it here because, as I said, this game mostly relies on sound and atmosphere to get its creepiness across. So it's not like a jump scare type of game, unless you maybe refer to the demons as like jump scares, but I personally don't. So where the rest of the coins? I think I got them all in the other area, so there's only 2 left. So I'm guessing the 2 I missed are in this place. Because I kind of ran through here. Yeah, okay, here's one that I missed. And the other might be in the political area. Unless it's probably somewhere in the political area. Or it could be in the museum. I probably forgot something in the museum. I like that this holy overlay still has the scary stuff in the background. Okay, there's the coins, and now we talk to the guy and see what he says. Hello. 100 obols. Beautiful. See them glitter? Now I will open the door out of here. Of course, I never said that you would be the one to travel through it. No hard feelings, huh? I have to look out for myself. Good luck on your own escape. As a bit of an apology, I'll give you a gift. Look for a memory the next time you are between worlds. What a dick. I kind of expected that to happen. Human race. Thus ends Ossuary. Okay. So cool. That's it for the Ossuary then. So let me see if there's anyone here real quick, just to keep it going. Oh, actually, no, there's more. Narthex HD. After a long journey, you will reach the Narthex, the waiting place before the Oracle. There you must wait until your time. Then you will be given the answer to a single question. There are two endings, the second is not worth getting. Also, this is the earlier game. Long walk. Oh. Oh, I think this was just him testing how this would work. I don't know if he actually had to wait for stuff. So the other ending, I guess, is you just wait for the Oracle. I don't know how long that's going to take, but... It's pretty interesting, though. I guess he was just testing out the stuff for the game here. Cool. I guess that'll be good then. So as I said, let me just look to see if there's anybody I can read. Yeah, tomorrow I'm planning to do a bit of Fire and Ice, because I want to do a Saturday stream to get some help on some of the puzzles. But I don't know if I'll just do a short stream of that and then do the rest of the Cuphead DLC, because I kind of feel like finishing up the bosses there, because that shouldn't take very long. But we'll see how that goes. See, I think yeah, Retrophile's on, so why don't I raid him real quick? He is playing Retro, I believe, right now. The Witch and Whiz Run for Fun. Okay, I think I've heard of that game. Retrophile TV. Yeah, so he is a streamer I watched in the past. And so he does a lot of retro games. He does some Castlevania speed runs, and I guess right now he's just messing around on Witches and Whiz, which is, I forget what type it is, but I think it's just like a nice simple platformer. But yeah, either way, thanks everybody for stopping by and observing the rest of Ossuary. That was like all the other ending. Actually, that was like all the endings included, even though I did like Places of Power as my first ending when I did like a full-ish kind of playthrough where I talked to like everybody essentially. So that VOD should still be up. So if you want to see me like narrate everything everybody says, you can definitely watch that if you want. Like for my first thoughts of when I tried this game out. But otherwise, I'm going to probably go back at some point and speedrun some of these quest lines for this game. So you can definitely look forward to that. And I will be posting this on YouTube as well, just to kind of complete this series. But yeah, either way, thanks everybody for stopping by, and thank you Moth for the raid. And I'll see you maybe tomorrow just for Fire and Ice and maybe Cuphead. And thanks to anybody else watching this VOD in the future. See you next time.